Hi, we're back.
Hi.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday morning.
It's Monday for us, but it's Tuesday for you. Unless
and
you're
you're
watching
back
this.
and you're watching.
So we're doing expanding brackets, or simplifying as it is sometimes called.
Yeah.
Often the question will say expand and simplify, or just simplify.
Expand or just simplify.
But yeah, we want to get rid of this bracket basically. So how do we go about it?
We're gonna expand it, and expanding means multiply. Okay.
Yep.
So multiply what's on the outside by what's on the inside. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do 3 times x first, because I'm gonna do outside first, and I'm gonna get 3x. And
that's easy enough.
Multiplying that one by that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone just came in then and went back out. I don't know who it was. It's Mr. Bethel.
Hey, Mr. Bethel.
Hey.
3 times 2
is 6.
Positive 6, and that
I like the fact you've done
given.
these because that's good.
We're noting it step by step what we're doing. So here we've got a slightly different one here, which we'd like you to have
a go
at. So just apply what we just taught you. Have a go.
And we're back.
So we've got 7 times 2, which is just 14.
14.
And we've got 7 times positive a, which is just positive 7a.
That seemed quite straightforward.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, we've kind of stepped it up here by putting this just to see if we can catch you out. But I'm hoping that everyone is sitting there and going, well, we already know what x times x is. It's x squared.
It is.
And then we're doing x times minus 4. Be careful of these minuses. So we've actually got a positive and a negative. So we're going to get a negative 4x.
Beautiful stuff.
Okay. Lovely, lovely.
And now this one's just for you. Let's just extend the page so they can see a bit better. So we want you to have a go. And we're here, and we're having a go. Oh, I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah, I like the
a times a squared.
Oh, so it's a times a times a.
Which is a
cubed.
Okay, and then we've got a times b, which is positive a b. And we tend to write them in alphabetical order, but you will not be penalised if you don't.
Yeah, BA is fine, but AB makes more sense.
Okay, lovely. We've done single brackets.
Single brackets, that's how easy single brackets was, and that was done. So that's foundation.
That's
possibly on the higher, but it's generally foundation.
Yeah, they might give you one higher, like within a series of little questions, just to see if you've got your basics. This question.
We like this because this kind of moves it up a little bit, because this is like a combination of 2 of the last type.
Yeah, and this one will say not only just expand and not only just simplify, it will say expand and simplify, because you will need to expand.
Get rid of the brackets, and then look carefully to see whether you can simplify further. So
we're going to expand. I'm going to do this one.
Do that one.
And then I'm going to do that one.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do 2 times x.
2x.
2x. I'm going to do 2 times 3, which
6.
is 6. Okay.
Now,
this one.
That one's done. So are you going to just say plus 6? Or are you going to put a plus there?
I'm actually going to say 6 times 2x.
Okay.
Positive 6 times 2x is positive.
Excellent.
12x.
And then a positive 6 times a positive 4 is a positive 24.
Okay, remember that a plus is positive. It's the same. They're friends.
Now we have expanded, so now we need to simplify.
Yeah. So we'll do 2x plus 12x, which is 14x.
And then we're also going to have a plus 6 plus 24,
which is
plus
30. Very nice. Lovely. Expand, then simplify. Okay, we've got some negatives here.
Ooh,
okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do this one for you, and then I'm gonna pick one for you to do as well. So, got 5 times x.
5x.
5x. 5 times minus 6, which is
minus 30.
30. Then we've got minus 2 times x, which is minus 2x.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep.
And then we've got minus 2 times minus 3, which is positive.
Minus times a minus is
6.
a positive.
Very important that you do it like that.
Now we've expanded, so now we mustn't forget to simplify.
5x, take away 2x. This is positive 5x, this is negative 2x. That's the sign that you're focusing on.
Yeah.
3x.
And then minus 30, add 6.
On minus 30, you're coming up 6, you're going to land on minus 24. Beautiful. Let's come down a bit more.
Come down a bit more? Ooh.
And this is the one for you. I'm just going to make this look a little bit more legible. There we go.
Isn't that
yeah, that's an X there. Okay, have a go at this one. Oh, that's a 2.
That's a 2.
I just unpaused. I'll put that. Have a go
Ah.
at this. So, you've had a go. Let's do it together. So, 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 2 is 8.
Okay, and then 2 times x is 2x, and then positive and a negative multiplied together makes a negative. 2 tens are 20.
Beautiful. Simplify it. 4x plus 2x
6x.
is 6x.
And 8 take away 20, let's put a little colour on that. 8 take 20 minus 12.
Lovely. That's nice.
Yeah?
So we've done 2 brackets, expand and simplify, but we're going to do another one which involves
What, with 2 brackets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also
yeah,
expand and simplify.
Ooh, there we go.
But you can see that this is very different because the 2 brackets nearly died.
Doesn't
The
have
2
a plus or a minus in between. There's a box on the floor that you just tripped over.
That was not there previously.
That's a health hazard. Doesn't have a plus or a minus in between. These two are just going to be multiplied together. So all of this has to be multiplied by all of this.
Yes, and there are lots of different methods on how to multiply 2 brackets, but Mr. Caseman's going to take the helm here.
I'm going to do my method first.
And do his method.
I've been doing this method for a long time. So I'm going to multiply everything here by everything here. I'm going to start with this x and multiply it by both of these 2 terms. So I'm going to do x times x, which gives me my x squared. I'm then going to do the same x times plus 3, which gives me 3x. I'm then going to do the 6, because I finished with this x. It's been multiplied by both of these. So now I'm going to do the 6 times x and get plus 6x. And finally, I'm going to finish with the 6 times the 3 and get plus 18.
Lovely. So you've done your expand.
Now I'm going to simplify. I can see that these two will add together. That x squared on his own, he won't do anything. He's just going to stay there. But these two will come together and give me 9x, so plus 9x, and that 18 will just stay on his own as well.
Beautiful.
Finished.
Lovely.
That's
so
my method.
That is what you call your
Crab's claw method. Crab's claw or elf boots.
elf boots. I appreciate both analogies.
I quite like.
I'm going to go with grid. That's my favourite way of doing this. I'm multiplying, as Mr. Clayton said. We are multiplying everything by everything. I'm doing x plus 6 multiplied by x plus 3.
So you put the first bracket along the top and the second bracket down the side.
Yeah, and actually it doesn't matter where you put either of them.
Okay.
You will end up the same answer.
Do you want the colours?
So, yes, I'd love the colours. So, x times x is just x squared.
Okay.
And 3 times x, no, that's good. 3 times x is 3x.
Okay.
X times 6 is 6x. And 6 times 3 is 18.
Lovely.
And now I'm going to simplify. So I've got x squared, no other x squareds in there. 18, no other, just numbers in there. So I've got just my 2 x's
that's quite nice.
that are going to simplify together. I'm going to get x squared plus 9x plus 18.
Snap.
Beautiful, I've got the same answer.
Same answer.
We basically did the same method, we've just written it slightly differently.
And it doesn't matter which way. I'm not precious about which method you use. I don't care if you use this method or this method. Use the method you understand, the method that you will remember.
Your method, and a lot of you will hear in my lessons I was saying, use your method, okay? We'd like you to try and apply that now to this one that has a negative.
Yeah. And we're back, yes.
So I'm going to whittle through with a bit of...
Whittle through?
Yeah.
Whittle?
Is that wrong?
No, I quite like it. It's
sometimes I say expressions wrong. So I thought, you know when people say you're the bane of my life?
Yes.
I used to think it was the vein of my life. Incorrect.
Bane.
Bane. Like Alec, you are the bane of my life. So, although now we're singing
not anymore.
Okay, so x times x is x squared.
Do you want a different colour?
Yeah, why not?
Go on.
X times 7 is minus 7.
Be careful of that. That was a minus 7 multiplied by an x, so it gives us minus 7x.
Positive 6 times x is going to be 6x. And
6 7s are 42. One's a positive, one's a negative, so minus 42 because we're multiplying, and when we multiply positives and negatives, we get a negative answer. Now, do you want a little bit more space?
Yes, please. Simplify it. by 7?
Oh, minus 1.
Minus 1.
Minus 1x.
So it's going to be minus 1x.
Yeah.
X squared has
That's
no
just
friends.
going to be on his own.
And minus 42. It's lovely. Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Happy with that? You can practice that.
Well done.
This is where foundation ends, and we move on to higher.
Foundation, higher.
So, higher. Triple brackets. We'll still say expand and simplify. It may also say write it in the form
of
ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. It also might give you the answer and say show that
how you go from this
to the answer. Either way, no matter
Don't just draw an arrow. Don't just draw an arrow that goes from the question to the answer. That is not showing. That is just being a bit cocky.
Either way, you're going to do the same method. So don't be fooled. If you see 3 brackets and you see expand, or you see show that, or you see write in the form, you're still going to do the same thing.
Yep.
So what we do is we start with what we already know, which is how to expand 2 brackets. So I'm going to start with this.
What is this?
This is my little curvy bracket. Now it looks like some kind of fox.
It's like a seagull.
Seagull.
Diving.
So, we're going to do this. You use your method.
Yes.
Whatever method you like, this is my method.
I'm going to let you use your method because I like your method.
That I'm going to choose.
I like my method too, but you know, I like to change it so often.
I like a bit of diversity.
There we go. Diversity is good.
So,
x times x squared.
X squared.
2 times x, 2x.
2x.
Okay, minus 4 times x, minus 4x.
Minus 4x.
And minus 4 times plus 2 is minus 8.
Minus 8.
Put that all together.
Simplify it.
Okay. Oh, those two will go together, won't they?
So I've
we've
got
got x squared minus 2x.
Minus 4. Yeah. So we've got minus 2x and then we've got minus 8. Okay.
So that is effectively goes into a bracket because it's what happens when we take this out, but now we need to multiply it by this.
So he's going to come on the end, and now we've kind of got the next step to our question.
So, are you going to do like a triple grid?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, Mr. Cason. That is how exciting this is. So you draw a grid that is big enough.
Slightly bigger, made it longer to accommodate this top one.
One column longer.
Put your times in.
We've got this. So x squared minus 2x minus 8 being multiplied by the final bracket.
Which is the x and the plus 6. Can I change colours now?
Please do.
That'd be nice.
So, x times x squared?
Well, that's like x times x times x, which is x cubed.
X cubed. X times minus 2x. So you know it's going to be minus 2 because there's nothing else to multiply with that number.
And x times x is x squared. Lovely.
This is where quite a lot of people get a bit confused with their
all the numbers,
indices
don't they?
and stuff.
So we'll slow it down.
So x times minus 8 is minus 8x. Okay, now everything's going to be multiplied by 6. So it's 6x
squared is 6x squared.
6 times minus 2x.
So 6 times minus 2 minus 12. And then the x.
And then remember the x.
And then 6x are 48, but one's a plus, one's a pos.
What's a pos?
One's a plus and one's a minus, so minus 48.
Minus 48. Now your simplifying happens in a very similar way. You've got your x squares and your x
they'll
squares,
go together,
and they're going to go
and
together.
These will go together as well.
And you've got your x's and your x's that are also going to come together. So if you have a consistent method, it's really nice to use it because it just gets a little bit more to do, but not any trickier. So you've still got your 2 guys on their lonesome, and I sometimes just write those 2 out first.
Okay.
I quite like it, just because then they're done.
Yeah.
I've done that.
It brackets the ends.
So 6x squared minus 2x squared,
4x.
I'm left with
4x squared plus 4x squared.
Minus 12 minus 8.
So this is like saying we're at minus 12, but we're going to take away another 8, so we're going to be at minus 20.
All the way down there.
X.
And we're done.
And we're done, aren't we? Because there we are.
Now,
ax cubed, bx squared, cx, d.
You might not always get out 4 terms in your expression. You might not get 4. Because some of them might cancel. You know, if you'd had minus 12 here and plus 12 here, you could have had a cancellation. So, if you don't get 4 terms, don't automatically think, oh, I've made a mistake. You might not. Okay? So, this is me showing you another way where it could be written. Okay? So, we've got here x plus 1 all squared times by x plus 3. There's still 3 brackets there. Where are they?
Well, this is x plus 1 times x plus 1.
It is.
That's what the squared means.
So if we write it out like that, we're now changing this. It now no longer looks like a more difficult question.
That's better.
It now looks like something that I've already seen.
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to draw my seagull. Because I'm going to do those two first. Now I think this looks like a man with a very extravagant moustache.
It does.
So, going to do the grid, but can do whatever you want. Whatever's quickest. Some of you can do these in your heads. Like, I mean, it's not what I would.
Which is fine, unless it says show.
Yeah, and
in
then
which case you don't really want to be doing it in your head. If it says show, you do want to show.
Yeah, you don't want to skip marks. You don't want to lose marks. You don't want to think you're too clever for marks.
So we've done x times x, which is x squared, x times 1, which is 1x, 1 times x, which is 1x, and 1 times 1, which is 1. We've put it all together, we've done those two, and we've got that.
Beautiful.
Done.
That's now going to be multiplied by the final bracket.
Okay.
So we want our nice
Little
large
grid again. Here we
grid.
go. Extended grid. Put the
And
times in.
what I love about this is that it's very clear. The examiner's not got any lost.
No
It's
excuse.
not trying to find all the terms of your where you've multiplied them out. You've been drawing these lines. He's not trying to search to make sure you've done every single one. He knows you have, or she, because he can see it in your grid. It's so
clear. It's shown. Beautiful. Lovely. Lovely. Here we go.
So
X cubed. 2x squared. X.
yes.
Mm.
Or 1x.
Oh,
3x squared.
6x.
6x. And 3. And it's
So we can put together. Oh, let's do it here. We can put those.
Ooh, look at those clash
we
of
can
colours.
put
They are
those.
just
Do you like that?
extreme.
Do you like
Imagine wearing an outfit that was red, yellow, purple, and black. As you can see, I love colour. So mourning the loss of York. So x cubed.
There's one of them. And put that one at the other end.
Yeah, I like to do
you
that.
said you would. So.
I do like it.
Okay.
Sometimes I even do that.
Oh no, that's confusing.
No, it is
Right.
confusing. Because do you know why? Because
Oh.
Do you know why? Because it might not be positive. That's
No,
why.
exactly. So be
Okay.
careful.
So 3x squared plus 2x squared.
5x squared's there, and 6 and 1 makes 7. So the 7x is. Oh,
We're done.
we're done. We're done.
Okay, so that is you. Please go
What's
on
that
to. That was just a.
that flick that you do. Have you
You
noticed?
wish you still had your.
You need to
luscious
watch
locks.
all these again. I do wish I had my laptop. Every time we finish, Miss Cheeseman goes, "We're done."
So you need to go on to show my homework. You need to look at what tasks have been set. There is a foundation task and a higher task. I think. Well, there could be some learning. To be honest with you, it is some learning. It is.
Is it Sam learning?
It's Sam learning.
Okay. If you're watching this in a cover lesson, which you might be doing, you'll get something else. But now you know how to do it. It doesn't matter what we give you. You'll be able to
Just
answer the
go for
questions.
it.
We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.